Samantha's tale of perseverance and survival in the desert. Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Samantha who found herself stranded in the middle of the desert. She had been traveling alone and her car had broken down, leaving her with no means of transportation and very little food or water. At first, Samantha was filled with fear and despair. She knew that the odds were against her surviving in such harsh conditions, but she also knew that she had to try. She started walking in the direction she thought was the nearest town, but soon realized that she had no idea where she was going. As she walked, Samantha began to feel the intense heat of the sun beating down on her, causing her to sweat profusely and become dehydrated. She knew that she needed water, but there was none to be found. She became weak and disoriented, and started to fear that she would never make it out of the desert alive. But then, something miraculous happened. Samantha stumbled upon an oasis, a small patch of greenery surrounded by palm trees and a clear pool of water. She drank deeply from the pool, feeling the cool water refresh her body and mind. With renewed strength, Samantha continued to walk, determined to survive. She slept during the day, when the heat was at its most intense, and walked at night when the temperature was cooler. She found food wherever she could, sometimes eating insects or small animals, and drank water whenever she came across it. Days turned into weeks, and Samantha slowly made her way out of the desert. Her journey was long and grueling, but she never gave up hope. She knew that she had to keep going, that she had to keep fighting for her survival. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Samantha emerged from the desert, alive and well. She was weak and exhausted, but she had survived. Samantha arrived at a small town on the outskirts of the desert. She was physically weak and had lost a considerable amount of weight, but her spirit was strong. She was grateful to be alive and determined to never take life for granted again. Samantha rested for a few days in the town, replenishing her strength with good food and rest. During her stay, she met a wise old man who lived in the town. The old man saw that Maya had undergone a great trial, and he took her under his wing to teach her about the art of survival. For weeks, Samantha learned from the old man, who taught her how to find water, how to build a fire, and how to navigate through rough terrain. She learned about the different plants and animals that could be found in the desert and how to use them for food and medicine. She even learned how to construct a shelter out of natural materials. With each passing day, Samantha grew stronger and more confident. She knew that she had the skills and knowledge to survive in even the most challenging environments. And as she learned, she also shared her knowledge with others, teaching them how to be prepared for whatever challenges life might throw their way. Eventually, Samantha left the small town and continued on her journey. She traveled through many different places, meeting new people and learning about their cultures and ways of life. She always carried with her the lessons she had learned in the desert, and she used them to help others whenever she could. Years passed, and Samantha grew older. She had lived a long and full life, filled with adventure and meaning. And as she looked back on her life, she realized that the greatest lesson she had learned was that survival wasn't just about staying alive. It was about living with purpose and passion, and about making the most of every moment. Samantha knew that she had been given a second chance at life, and she was determined to make the most of it. She continued to travel and explore, always seeking out new experiences and challenges. And she never forgot the desert, the place where she had faced death and emerged victorious. In the end, Samantha passed away peacefully, surrounded by loved ones. And though she was gone, her spirit lived on, inspiring others to be strong, to be brave, and to never give up hope. Her legacy was one of survival, of perseverance, and of living life to the fullest.